Unmute mic. All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubeverse, good evening. Home Theater Joe, aka Joe Woody. Listen, I'm not feeling great tonight. I was going to stream last night. Wasn't feeling it. Got my Kleenex here if I need it, but we'll see how the evening goes. It's been a long couple of days. Anyway, I really wanted to talk yesterday about my first impressions. You probably can't see it on the Pana ub-820, which I guess we'll get there. But I had a very interesting experience today mounting a TV for some clients of mine. And I really want to share that stuff. I need to make a standalone video. I'll just say it now. You can see in the comment section there, buyer beware, LGC1. So what do I mean by that? Are all C1s an Evo panel? Have we reached the point in the manufacturing where every panel that comes out, aside from the A series, which is going to be a 60 hertz panel, to my understanding from LG's literature, from the C10, C1, as we know that some C10s were Evo panels, and in case you guys aren't caught up to date, that's the non-Evo panel would be a WBC panel. You can tell this by getting into the service menu. The Evo panels, like the one behind me, is a WEB panel. So the build date on this TV I was working with today, which was an LG 65 C1, was April of 2022. That's this year. So I just automatically assumed that this would be an Evo panel, thinking that at this point in the manufacturing, the WBC panels are now gone and we're all at Evo panels. Keep in mind that Evo Tech is not just about the panel. It is also about the processing, the technology they keep inside. I did bring my service remote today just for giggles. A brand new display, had 0 hours on it, but I wanted to check that service menu and I was shocked, astonished, honestly. Their LG C1, which was built in April of this year in PG, which I can't remember what part of China, I think a couple of factories in China, built in China. WBC panel. So for anyone out here that automatically assumes, as I did, I just assumed that all these panels out here, LG was pushing out were Evo panels. They are not. This is confirmed today. So I will do a standalone video about this because I know everybody's been raging about last models TVs. And just to give you perspective, when I purchased this TV, it cost me about $2,500, no warranty. They purchased an LG 65 C1 from Costco for $1,400 with a 5-year warranty. So thank you, QD OLED. It's pretty good. But honestly, shocked that it wasn't an Evo panel. And I know that's probably not a big deal to a lot of people. For a nerd like me, like Caleb likes to call us nit nerds, yeah, that kind of shocked me, y'all. So they're not all Evo panels, apparently. Quick story about the one behind me, which was ordered, I think, September, October of last year. Ordered it, found a good price on eBay, brand new. Came to the house, WBC panel. So I actually ended up picking this one up from Best Buy. I had to send that panel back, purchase another panel, go to Best Buy, pick it up. That panel was built in September of that year. I bought it in October. Okay. It was built in September of that year. It was an Evo panel, but that was the second panel. I had to return the first one to get the Evo panel. At this point, though, as I said, I just thought all panels would be Evos. Blew my mind, man. Guys, if you're joining in, there's a link up at the top. Feel free to come join me here. Now let's talk a little bit about, excuse me, let me have some of my chalky milk because it makes me feel better. And you can't beat chalky milk at night, man, right? So the Pana ub-820. I have wanted this player for probably a year. It never goes on sale. Finally, Prime Day came at $400. So, yeah. First impressions are when we say we can tone map with a machine, I thought I could honestly like plug in a number to it. Let's not get there yet. Man, I wish I could, y'all could see it, but if you're familiar with all the reviews, as I am, the ub-820 has a door on the very front of it that opens up, that reveals the disc tray. A lot of people make comment about this drawer. Now, you can't really see it, and I don't want to pull it to you. I wish I could demonstrate this, but here's what I'll say about the ub-820. When I press open on the remote, the disc tray pushes itself out and the outer door comes down. Not all the way, but it comes down, 2/3 of the way. When I press close on the remote, when the disc tray closes, it closes the outer plastic door, clear door. So I don't know what all the fuss is about that door, but I like it. It's not only does the disc tray have a door, we'll keep the dust out, but now we have this little plastic guy here. Excuse me, little plastic guy that as well keeps the dust out. So I don't know, 2 layers of protection. The other thing I'll say about a lot of reviewers brought up, you got this Netflix button right here, right above the arrow key. And a lot of people have said that they will be watching content, they'll be messing around, they'll hit the Netflix button, and the player will obviously default to the app, and they say it's painfully slow, takes a long time. Maybe it's because I'm aware of the Netflix button issue, but I have been so careful not to hit this button. So a lot of people talk about the 820 remote. They say it's not premium enough, whatever. It does have your HDR settings there. The playback info is just, talk about, nit nerds, right? Shout out to Caleb. It's a cool feature. It really is. The ub-820 has lived up to everything I thought it would be. And I honestly thought, keep in mind, these are first impressions. I honestly thought, hey, that LG UBK90 is not bad. And when I hook this up, am I really gonna, am I gonna see this great difference? So I tried. I watched before I even hooked it up. I'm watching some content, the LG UBK90, as I do some material I'm very familiar with. I take it out. I go through the process with the ub-820 set up. I get to the HDR function, let it know it's an OLED TV. Watch the same material. And the APL was noticeably brighter. So in the short time that I have had the the ub-820, it lives up to all the hype. It has taken my physical media to a new level. Okay, and I can also say that I tested it through the MC1. The MC1 is a great budget pre-pro. It's something I rave about all the time. One of the strengths of the MC1 is it will not do a whole lot of processing if you don't ask it to. It will simply pass the signal, especially when we're talking about video, and it's capable of 4K 60. Believe you me, it was a large fail for the MC1. Okay, I will not be running the Pana ub-820 through the MC1. Not going to happen. I kind of knew that was going to happen. I'd already run the XSX, the Xbox Series X, through the MC1 and was not pleased with those performance or those results as well. So just a side note, the Emotiva MC1, I love it. I'm not going to poo on it. It's an audio machine, right? We don't need to send our video through there. Back to the ub-820. Amazing. I will have a lot more info on it, but I felt like for the first impressions, really needed to talk about the door and really needed to talk about this Netflix button, because that is on every reviewer's mind when they do it. Now, I'm not really reviewing the product. I don't consider myself a reviewer, but I am going to tell you my honest experience with all the products that come into my home as I pay for them with my own money. And these are staying. These aren't products that are in for review, and we're going to return them before the window runs out. And I don't know why I'm repeating. I don't know why I'm saying this, because all y'all know that. Love my community. You guys are great. You know how we do it around here. So the Pana has just been incredible. And it really has taken my media to the next level. Small side note, I did run Calvin the other night, and I took my display from 1.4, 1.5 DE down to 0.4, because I finally started messing with the red, green, and blue cuts, which in the literature they tell you never to do that. All about TTK. My friend, how are you? Hey, man, happy belated birthday, young man. Well, thank you, sir. But I think I saying happy birthday to you the other day? Didn't you have a birthday recently? I thought so. Mine's coming up, brother. Zone 708. Good to see you here, my friend. I just got the 420 and was told the only difference in the H20 was the only difference is the H20 has Dolby Vision. Yes, sir. The Dolby Vision, the H20 does have Dolby Vision, but I believe you still have the option of HDR settings in the 420, if I'm correct about that. And Zone 708, thank you for joining us, my friend. If you have not set those HDR settings in the player settings, you really need to do so, because it did make a world of difference on my OLED. I am convinced. As I said, I did actually manage to get this display to 0.4. Okay, that's 0.4 DE on full white. So this display is really dialed in right now. So hard to tell, but for instance, I watched the Meg with the ub-820. And by the way, Zone 708, that's a great buy, dude. These Pana players, they're really, really good. Well deserved for the hype. And honestly, the 9000, it has all the audio outputs, whatever. I don't care, man. I have a pre-pro for that. I'm not spending $1,000 on a DVD player. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. Thanks for letting me know that. You're very welcome, my friend. So actually, if you want to, maybe we can take a look at it right now. Let's do that. I will go ahead and power on the machine. I don't know if you can see it right here. It's telling us welcome, but we'll power this on. Which input is that? We're going to, no, we don't want Voodoo. There we go. Okay. So, my friend, what we're going to do, sorry, I know if I turn this way, the mic doesn't get me too well. We go over here to setup. Oh, I can't quite see it like that. Man, neither can y'all. I'm sorry. This is all blown out. But what we're going to get under setup, our first option of 3 is player settings. We're going to go into player settings. We're going to click OK on the first option, which is HDMI. Then we're going down here to advanced settings. Okay, hopefully you can still hear a little bit better. And here we go. Yeah, we come to an option that says HDR TV Type. I have OLED selected for mine, but you have 4 options here: OLED, super high luminance LCD, middle or high luminance LCD, basic luminance LCD, and projector. Obviously, again, mine is at HDR. Um, but I think this is very important. I think this is something you should definitely do. It is the reason, or one of the reasons for me, that I invested in the Pana. So yeah, that it made a huge difference. The Meg is a great HDR movie. There are lots of very bright scenes on the ocean. You're seeing the light glitter. You can just see the waves. I mean, the HDR is really good in the Meg. So listen, I haven't even tried Mad Max Fury Road yet, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Um, the Meg, y'all. I don't think that movie gets enough love, man. The Meg, incredible. By the way, let me go grab this. This is very special to me. Very special movie. I'm so excited. Saw this yesterday, pulled over on my way home. There it is, y'all. There it is. It's gorgeous. Check this out. I never keep slip covers. Check this out. Boom. Boom. How cool is that? So this is Universal Soldier. If you've never seen, I believe it's 91, maybe early 90s. If you've never seen it, it's a great action flick. We will be definitely doing a 4K versus Blu-ray on Universal Soldier. This was 1999 Steelbook edition, Best Buy. I was so happy to see it. Awesome movie. Haven't viewed it yet, but we will be using the Pana ub-820 to check that out. Still have the LG UBK90. It's over there in the living room with the 77. We're going to leave it there for now. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have a full review for you on the ub-820. But one more time, let me just say that I have confirmed today with a LG C1 built as recently as April of this year, non-Evo panel. I think that's very important. I think we got to get that message out in the community. I myself just thought they were all Evos at this point. Clearly not. Per usual, I could be wrong. What do you know? I'm wrong again. So anyway, it's Monday evening, man. I'm not feeling too great. Been in the hot sun all day. I appreciate you guys coming in, man. I'm sorry I didn't do it last night. I wanted to, but just too worn out, too exhausted. It was a long day in the sun yesterday, too. Helped my buddy get moved in, picked up some furniture. It's a good day. Good day. Anyway, thank you guys. Well, I'm kind of skipping ahead of myself. If you have any questions or comments, good, bad, or different, you go ahead and stick them right down there below. They are greatly encouraged, greatly appreciated. Yeah, I think we can wrap a bow on this one. Yeah. As always, thank you for listening. Be good. Be safe. Boom. Yeah. How'd you like that? That was a good boom. Boom.